Now, I know the video has been delayed for a while, but it's finally here. So, let's see who you're rooting for. District 1 is the AI Baby and Benson. By the way, they have stats. You're gonna have to pause to read the stats. District 2 is Barry Benson B and Cartman. District 3 is Heinz Doofenshmirtz and Suction Cup Man. District 4 is Assault Rifle and MetPat. District 5 is Mario and Hatsune Miku. District 6 is a Baguette and Kasane Tedo. District 7 is Te Epic Face and the Cuphead Onion. District 8 is Silver and Shadow. District 9 is Squidward and Cool Kid. District 10 is Peter Griffin and Peppino. District 11 is Sans and Walter White. District 12 is SMG3 and Talking Ben. District 13 is Pikachu and Scott Pilgrim. District 14 is Smithers and a guitar. District 15 is Kirby and Markiplier. District 16 is Moai Emoji and Animatic. District 17 is Kaido and Nothing. And finally, District 18 is Raid Shadow Legends and Knuckles. Now, those are all your districts, and let's start the simulation. Who do you think's gonna win? Let me know it down in the comments. Personally, my pick to win is Silver and Shadow. Then there's one Animatic, though. Let's see. Heinz Doofenshmirtz grabs a coil of rope and a lighter, then disappears into the trees. He's probably gonna make, like, a Molotov-inator or something stupid. Mario takes an arrow between the shoulder blades from Benson. He's the first death. Nothing grabs a coil of rope and a lighter, then disappears into the trees. He just copied Heinz Doofenshmirtz. Raid Shadow Legends cut to Silver from behind and snaps their neck. Oh, okay. Don't worry, we still got Shadow, guys. Tedo, Miku, MatPat, and Moai Emoji share everything they grab and slip away as a unit. Teamwork. Peppino takes a spear from inside the cornucopia and braces. Peter Griffin finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Walter White ducks inside the cornucopia and hides among the crates. Cartman finds Talking Ben hiding in the cornucopia, but Talking Ben turns the knife on them. It's kind of deserved. Scott Pilgrim and Suction Cup Man wrestle over a backpack. Suction Cup wins it and bolts. The Cuphead Onion grabs the backpack only to discover it is completely empty. Knuckles grabs a hunting knife and slips between the crates. SMG3 sprints past the bloodbath and climbs to the nearest tree. He's probably afraid that dog or something would get hurt. Baguette grabs a This is the same thing again. Smithers runs from the cornucopia without taking a thing. He probably went to go search for Mr. Burns or something. Pikachu yanks an axe from a wooden post and grins. What does he need an axe for? Can he literally just activate Thunderbolt powers of MP Zeus? Shadow raises a weapon and scares the guitar away from the cornucopia. And finally, Sans sprints past the bloodbath and climbs the nearest tree. Rest in peace to Mario, Silver, and Cartman. This one has a lot of deaths. Animatic slits Benson's throat while Benson sleeps, and Pikachu slits a guitar's throat while a guitar sleeps. How does a guitar sleep? Walter White buries himself under a pile of leaves and disappears for the night. Squidward stabs her ally Heinz Doofenshmirtz in the back, then disappears into the dark. But they're not even on the same team. Miku hears footsteps, holds her breath, and waits until the steps fade. Knuckles walks into SMG3's pit. SMG3 doesn't even need to climb down. Wow, the Sonic characters are really sucking so far. The first 10 people die. We already got Knuckles and Silver dead. Y'all had good stats. How are y'all dying so quickly? Before nothing, too. Matt, Pat, and Talking Ben take turns keeping watch through the night. The Cuphead Onion smothers to Epic Face with a folded cloth and rolls back into the dark. Raid Shadow Legend stabs their ally Tedo in the back, then disappears into the dark. Sans hears footsteps, holds her breath, and waits till the steps fade. Suction Cup Man dreams of home and wakes up crying quietly. Assault Rifle raids Cool Kids Camp in the night and leaves no one breathing. Smithers walks into Kirby's pit. Kirby doesn't even need to climb down. Baguette mutters something half-remembered into the dark and feels nothing. Nothing spends a freezing night without fire to avoid being seen. Kaido doesn't make it through the cold snap. And, I guess that means that Miku was the last surviving Vocaloid. Peppino slits Markiplier's throat while Markiplier sleeps. AI Baby drinks from a stream they shouldn't have. They don't see morning. And finally, Shadow stays up and keeps watch, jumping at every owl call. 11 people have died. Rest in peace to Benson, a guitar, Heinz Doofenshmirtz, Knuckles, to Epic Face, Tedo, Cool Kid, Smithers, Kaido, Markiplier, and AI Baby. Rest in peace to District 1 and District 14. Let's go on to the next day. Kirby lures SMG3 into a pit trap. The fall does the rest. Miku cools off in a slow-moving river and emerges feeling almost human. Matt Bat challenges his assault rifle head-on and is overpowered. Gee, no wonder. You're going against a gun. I sure wonder how you're gonna beat a living gun. Peter Griffin catches Baguette and Shadow unprepared and takes them both down. I can understand why Peter Griffin got a Baguette, but why Shadow? Dang. The Sonic the Hedgehog characters really sucked so far. Walter White lures Scott Pilgrim into a pit trap. The fall does the rest. Animatic catches Moai Emoji and Suction Cup Man unprepared and takes them both down. Peppino catches Sans off guard and opens their throat with a hunting knife. Pikachu spends an hour chasing a squirrel and gets absolutely nothing for it. What squirrel was he chasing? Some super overpowered Pokemon squirrel? Barry Benson B plays dead when Squidward walks past and lives to see another hour. Nothing receives a small container of fresh food from an unknown sponsor. And finally, Raid Shadow Legends catches the Cuphead Onion and Talking Ben unprepared and takes them both down. 10 people have died. Rest in peace to SMG3, Matt Pat, Baguette, Shadow, Scott Pilgrim, Moai Emoji, Suction Cup Man, the Cuphead Onion, Sans, and Talking Ben. We're down to 12 people. Rest in peace to AI District 1, District 3, District 6, District 7, District 8, District 12, District 14, and no one else. But anyways, congratulations for District 10. You guys are the last remaining district who has both their people alive still. Pikachu raids Perry Benson's bees, camp in the night, and leaves no one breathing. Miku doesn't make it through the cold snap. No more Vocaloids, guys. Animatic slits Nothing's throat while Nothing sleeps. No way. Did Nothing seriously last that long? Nothing got 10th place. Kirby walks into Walter White's pit. Walter White doesn't even need to climb down. Peter Griffin raids Peppino's camp in the night and leaves no one breathing. Assault Rifle drinks from a stream they shouldn't have. They don't see morning. And Squidward stabs their ally Raid Shadow Legends in the back, then disappears into the dark. 7 people died, so rest in peace to Barry Benson B, Miku, Nothing, Kirby, Peppino, Assault Rifle, and Raid Shadow Legends. Also, rest in peace to District 2, District 4, District 5, District 15, District 17, and District 18. 9, 10, 11, 13, and 16 are left. And those are 5 people. Who do you think's gonna win between Squidward, Peter Griffin, Walter White, Pikachu, or Animatic? I think it would be Animatic since he has 3 stats that are 10s. Squidward challenges Pikachu head-on is overpowered. Animatic mistakes Peter Griffin for an enemy in shoes before realizing Peter Griffin doesn't survive. Rest in peace to Squidward and Peter Griffin. Also, rest in peace to Districts 9 and 10. 3 people are remaining. This is the podium, guys. Walter White, Pikachu, and Animatic. Pikachu tries to walk away. Animatic doesn't let them. I guess Walter White does nothing. Pikachu dies. He gets 3rd. Rest in peace, District 13. It's just 11 versus 16. Walter White versus Animatic. I think Animatic's gonna win. And Animatic is the winner. Took forever, but it finally happened. Here's how it happened. Animatic and Walter White strike at the same instant. Walter White goes down, Animatic stays on their feet. Barely. And that is it. For anyone who was rooting for Animatic to win, you were right. Animatic is our current champion. Rest in peace to Walter White in District 11. And, good for Animatic. The one Object Show character I put in there managed to win. Whoop, that's the end of this one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know if you like this one. I'll see you in the next Hungary Games video.